Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is a proud sponsor of high school sports. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne is ready to go. Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty has a 2.5% commission. Call 920-251-0500. That's 920-251-0500. Email brookebourne at rockriverrealty.com. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is ready to go. Now accepting new clients.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
A warm.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show, brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. Steve Witterhack with you. Waupun getting set to take on the Kewaskum Indians in East Central Conference action.
I didn't think you'd want to listen to that at all.
I've heard it.
Over that? They should. It's just the volume on that. Yeah, they should. I can zip us off too, so then it doesn't go over that.
We have Andy Dirksen and Josh Thone. We were both new to the staff this year, but like real. In the middle of the lineup that we're going to have to deal with. So, they're going to be a tough test today. I think this next, from this past weekend to, up through the next 2 to 3 weeks is going to be, we're going to learn a lot about our team. So.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time, Travis Hull. Good luck today.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
Okay. Waupun getting set to take on Kewaskum. Back after this on RP Sports.
Humid Wisconsin summer. At some point you'll be saying, "Turn on the AC!" Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install American Standard furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in Waupun, to talk about all the great sporting events. Got the Brewers, got the Bucks playing some ball here. Let's go, right?
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch some sporting events now. The Brewers are playing better than expected. The Bucks. So let's see where it goes from here. But lots of TVs, lots of sporting events to watch, lots of food to eat, lots of beer to drink, lots of cocktails to have. We got it all.
This weekend, great meat raffle going on. Talk about that for us.
John Howard Gun Club this weekend. It'll be the last meat raffle of we'll call it the year. We usually suspend them for the summer with everybody camping and tournaments and stuff. It's hard to pull it off in here, but so stop down. It'll be the last one. Leroy Meats be featured, and have a good time with us.
Lunch specials always changing. Check the board. Stop on by. Open at 11 o'clock daily.
Yep. Appetizer specials too. We're rolling new appetizers in and out of here too. So on top of the 20 appetizers we have on the menu already, there's a new one that pops in and out too. So yeah, check out the stuff going on. Great homemade soups, chili. Got it all.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a good week, buddy. Thanks.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Did you know that
Welcome back to Waupun again, and Gerald E. Thompson Field, a Gus, and we are ready to play some baseball just a few minutes away. Waupun getting set to take on the Kewaskum Indians in this ball game. Great tournament for Waupun last weekend and took care of business. Fox Valley Lutheran, they beat them 11-5 in that game. Mason Holtz went 2 for 4 with a triple in that ball game and 3 RBIs, and Logan Prawl got 6 innings on the mound. For the next game on Saturday, they took on Lodi, an 11-1 victory. Chase Beam with a great offensive game, 3 hits in the game, 4 RBIs. He had a double and a triple in there. Evan Sauer was masterful on the mound, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits he only gave up, and 6 Ks in that game, and then lost to a very tough team from Lake Country Lutheran. They lost 3-1 in that game. Evan Sauer was 3 for 3, though, with a couple doubles in that game. And Jake Krieger, not a bad pitching outing. 7 innings pitched, gave up 6 hits in the game, 4 strikeouts, no walks. And again, Waupun losing that game in the championship game for the DeBoer Diamond Classic by a score of 3-1. And Waupun plays tonight against Kewaskum and then heads over to Kewaskum on those beautiful new diamonds that they have over there. Great setup over there for softball and for baseball. And we'll have that game for you coming up on a Thursday right here on Radio Plus. And then a tough game against Oshkosh West coming up on Friday. So should be interesting to see how Waupun does. Like Coach said, tough part of the schedule coming up here starting today all the way through the next couple of weeks. And they'll be really tested and find out exactly where they're at. And right now they're at number 3 in Division II for boys baseball. So a nice place to be right now. And being respected there by the pollsters, Mosinee at number 2 and Pewaukee, the number 1 ranked team in the state. And they are in a lot of sports over at Pewaukee. So we're going to take a break, come back with the starting lineups and the first pitch in tonight's game. It's Waupun taking on the Kewaskum Indians, East Central Conference Baseball on RP Sports.
Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts. All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their 3rd shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
And we are back after you missed it. A very perfect rendition again of our national anthem. Lucky to have Scott Van Galen doing both the PA announcing and can stand right up and just belt it out for another great rendition of our national anthem. But we are ready to play ball. And let's take a look at the officials here. We got at the plate Bill Laufer and John Haymauer out on the base pass. And those guys look familiar, and those names sound familiar. I know I've seen these guys along the way. Look like some experienced officials out there. You can always tell with the gray hair coming out underneath your hat. So expecting a very well officiated game here today. Let's take a look at Waupun defensively. Emmett Hull is on the mound for the Warriors. Big right-handed pitcher. Normally plays over at third base. Wapun's got a deep pitching staff, and they've got a lot of guys that probably would be the star pitchers for any other team out there. But go 4 or 5 deep at least in the pitching department for Waupun. Behind the plate, a guy you don't want to steal on. It's getting bigger every time. I can't believe he's like a full-grown man out there. Chase Beam behind home plate, and he's got a cannon for an arm over to second base. Jake Krieger over at first base. Landon Richter is your second baseman. Evan Sauer, rock solid at shortstop. You got Logan Prawl. You put him anywhere where the pitcher's coming from, and he'll be just fine for you out there, including a pitching mound. You put him out there, too. He does a great job. Mason Holtz out in left field. Bryant Ferris is the center fielder, and Ethan Cunningham playing right field. Taking a look at the batting order for Kewaskum, Liam Stoffel will start things out. Kingston Grizzolano is the center fielder and batting second. After that, Austin Lair, Dylan Soik batting fourth. After that, Carter Fell, Austin Reichel batting sixth. After that, it is Andy Reichert, Everett Donath, and Sam Syriacs, who's the pitcher in this afternoon's game here at Waupun. So we are ready to play. Let's make it happen here with the crowd starting to come in a little bit. They honored the teachers here today. A nice little speech given by one of the students and one of the players, actually, for Waupun, with Landon Potratz coming up here and honoring the teachers. And we are ready to play. Liam Stoffel, left-handed hitter, steps up to the plate now for the Indians. First pitch in the ball game, Emmett Hull. And misses outside for his first pitch, ball one. Yeah, that flag is whipping straight out from center field to the right field pole, just straight out towards the south. And the flag would probably end up in Horicon if it fell off that pole out there. It is blowing out there right now. 1-1 the count now to Liam Stoffel. Staying way in the back of the box. A little bit of an open stance. Swings and fouls the next pitch in. Puts him down to the count 1-2. Looking at Stoffel on the season so far, batting .300 for the Indians. Comes your 1-2 pitch from Hull. It's a little off that one, and fighting it off and fouling it on the ground over on the first base side. Keeps the count at 1-2. Yeah, sunshine out, so that means everybody over on that right side of the field, second base, right field, first base, with all the sunglasses on over there. 2-2 count as the next pitch misses outside. Underway here at the Gus in Waupun. 2-2 pitch. Yeah, that one's going to a big curve on that pitch by Emmett Hull, but misses inside, and hat goes flying off. So that makes it a 3-2 count on Liam Stoffel. Here's that 3-2 pitch. And that beautiful pitch, fastball right on the outside part of the plate, and going down looking, Liam Stoffel is out number one. And that will bring up the center fielder in today's game, Kingston Grizzolano. Another left-handed hitter. Look at Grizzolano on the season. He's batting .394 with 8 RBIs. First pitch into him, catches the inside part of the plate for a called strike one. Like that name, Kingston Grizzolano. Sounds like a big league name. Fastball's going to miss high, and the next pitch in makes the count 1-1. Yeah, thanks for joining us on RP Sports. Next pitch, fastball's going to miss high. Justin Schwartzmiller doing the video streaming here today. Did a great job over the weekend with that DeBoer Classic being covered by Jeff's video live streaming. 3 pitches in a row missing high makes the count now 3-1. And that's a strike. Taking all the way was Grizzolano on that pitch, making the count now 3-2. First couple batters working their way into a 3-2 count. It's the pitch from Hull. That one's going to sail a little high and away, and a walk issue to Grizzolano. Looking at Grizzolano, the last game he played against Plymouth, it was Kewaskum knocking off the Panthers, and in that ball game, Grizzolano was issued 4 walks. 4 walks in that, no hits, but he had 4 walks, so a very patient hitter, and earned himself another walk here against Waupun. He also pitched in that game that they knocked off Plymouth by a score of 2-1. Throw to first, not in time. Austin Lair, the third baseman, up at the plate right now, right-handed hitter. Austin Lair on the season batting .280. Ooh, that one just missing off the plate. One the count on Lair, that runner at first base. Fastball misses high, makes it count 2-0. And we can't have a nice sunny day without it being about 35, 40 mile an hour winds every single time. Just can't have one of those nice calm days. 2-0 pitch, going to miss low, makes the count 3-0. Yeah, you don't want to be a right-handed power hitter, pull hitter, and this wind coming in. You really have to put a hurting on that ball to go over the fence over on the left field side with that wind coming in right from that side. 3-0 the count now on Austin Lair. And that one catches the zone for a called strike. Count is now 3-1. Dylan Soik, the right fielder, awaiting on deck. Here's a 3-1 pitch, and that one also a strike, and already throwing his bat and heading down to first was Lair. Probably thinking you called that a ball on the first pitch into me on this at-bat, but makes it now another 3-2 count. 3 batters in a row working their way into a 3-2 count. One of them got struck out. The last one issued a walk. Runner going, and a swing and a foul back off the bat of Lair. Keeps the count at 3-2. I really appreciate when you come to Waupun, both ends of Lincoln Street, whether it's softball or baseball, you got a nice place to call a game from. You're inside. Especially all the equipment that we have now to cover the games. It's nice to be in a nice dry area, climate controlled. Oh, we got the runner between the bases right now, little rundown. Grizzolano tries to head back. Waupun again waiting to get that throw right the right time, and then a nice job. A few extra throws in there, but they do get Grizzolano out. So there goes their base runner. That empties the bases. 2 down, nobody on. Top of the first inning, no score in the game. And again, we're looking at that 3-2 count. Doesn't look as daunting anymore without anybody on base. Three-two pitch now for Emmett Hull. And he's going to miss that one. Bounces, well, before he gets to the batter's box outside, and a walk issued now. Second walk. Yeah, maybe Kewaskum wishing they didn't get a runner caught off the base when would have been over at second base anyway after that walk. That brings up Dylan Soik, their third lefty in the lineup out of the first 4 batters. Soik, the right fielder. Soik batting .429 on the season. Strike on the first pitch in. Cleanup batter up. Carter Fell, the first baseman, awaiting on deck. A steady diet of left-handed hitters in the beginning of the order, and then he gets hit. Comes in and hits the leg of Soik. So they're really regretting having that runner thrown out on the bases. They would have had bases loaded at this time, but a couple of walks, then a batter hit by pitch, and now Carter Fell comes up, their first baseman. Fell bats .258 on the season, right-handed hitter. Austin Reichel awaiting on deck. Yeah, but a little struggle with control and throwing a lot of pitches with those first three batters all working into a full count. Strike on the first pitch in, foul, and fell down to the count 0-1. Emmett checks second base, brings it home. Comes inside on that one. Fighting it off was Fell, but pulls it foul on the ground over on the third base side. 0-2 the count. To the pitch now with Fell up to bat. Handled curve ball is going to miss a little bit high. 1-2. Now the count on Carter Fell. Just didn't want to drop down into the strike zone. Stayed a little high. 1-2 the count with runners at first and second base, top of the first. That one is curved in there and sliced foul. Good thought on that one, going opposite field, and misses by about 10 feet down that right field line deep. Keeps the count at 1-2. We are covering, I believe Justin's going to be over covering the game over at Kewaskum, coming up and checking out that new facility. They're getting his first look at it. That one's going to miss a little low. Count is now 2-2 to Fell. Been there a few times. One time we just did radio and just kind of set up past the dugout on the first base side by Waupun's dugout. And the last time right behind home plate because we were doing video streaming. 2-2 pitch comes up high and tight and a swing and a miss. Couple strikeouts, couple walks, one player hit by a pitch, two left on base, and nobody scores. And after one half of inning here at the Gus, no score in the game. Back with Waupun's half of inning number one right after this on RP Sports.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is a proud sponsor of high school sports. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne is ready to go. Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty has a 2.5% commission. Call 920-251-0500. That's 920-251-0500. Email brookebourne at rockriverrealty.com. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is ready to go. Now accepting new clients.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pinot. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinotBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations.
Okay, Steve Winterhack back at the Gus. Made it interesting there in the inning. A few walks, putting people on base, and a player hit by a pitch. And luckily, Waupun getting that out between first and second on the rundown. But Kewaskum couldn't get anybody to score. So Waupun dodges the bullet. Let's take a look at Waupun's batting order. Bryant Ferris stepping to the plate now. He'll be followed by Mason Holtz, Evan Sauer. Cleanup batter is Chase Beam. After that, Jake Krieger, Emmett Hull, Logan Prawl batting seventh, Ethan Cunningham batting eighth, and Landon Richter rounding out the batting order for the Warriors. On the mound for Kewaskum is Sam Syriacs, 2-0 on this season. They say he's got a 0.00 ERA on the season in 15 innings pitched. Austin Reichel behind home plate. Big sweeping curveball. Finds the strike zone. No offer from Bryant. Count is now 0-2. Carter Fell at first base. Everett Donath is at second base. Liam Stoffel, the shortstop, and Austin Lair over at third base. Comes the 0-2 pitch from Syriacs. It's going to stay inside. Puts the count at 1-2. Andy Reichert is the left fielder. Kingston Grizzolano out in center field, and Dylan Soik is the right fielder. That's defense for Kewaskum. Comes the 1-2 pitch, and a hard hit ball, but right at the shortstop. Took that big hop right on the last hop before he got over to Liam Stoffel. And that's going to head out to left center field. And a runner on the leadoff batter for Waupun. Wicked little bounce. Went right over the shoulder of the shortstop, Liam Stoffel. So Mason Holtz, a lefty. We got a lefty in our lineup right here, Mason Holtz. They have 3 of them in their first 4 batters. This pitch into Mason's going to miss high for ball 1. Mason batting .324 on the season, 12 RBIs. And runner going. Nice jump there by Ferris. There's the throw, and in time to make it to second base. Good job there. Good jump by Bryant Ferris. Got himself over to second. I tell you, Waupun does a great job running the bases. They just, like we've talked about when I talked with Bryant after their game last week, just the high IQ on this baseball team. Know how to run the bases. They'll do it aggressively. Don't have to get pushed off the base to try to steal or get that extra base. Those guys had that feeling. Coach is going to send them, and they do. And very athletic, very pretty good team speed from what I've seen from Waupun this season. 2-1 the count now to Mason Holtz. Hits his high in the air out towards right field. Right fielder Dylan Soik gets underneath. Tagging is Ferris. He'll get to third base. So good job getting Ferris over to third base. And 1 down. You got Evan Sauer coming up to bat now for the Warriors. Evan batting .517 on the season. 9 RBIs on the season. Great team leader out there, Evan Sauer. See if he can bring that run in from third base. Chase Beam awaiting on deck. That big curveball. Not afraid to use that. Seems like he's pretty comfortable throwing that. Catches the strike zone and called strike on the first pitch into Evan. So the fastball on that one hit deep out towards center field, and that is brought in by the center fielder, Kingston Grizzolano, and that will allow Ferris to come in from third base. So a sac fly, RBI for Evan Sauer. Waupun on the board now, 1-0. So again, Waupun scores first, and you got the cleanup batter coming into the plate now with nobody on base. Chase Beam coming up. Chase is batting .462 on the season with 16 RBIs. Pitch into him, foul back and out of play. Puts the count at 0-1. And Beam just a sophomore. Built like a senior out there, just a big, strong, young player. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Syriacs. Kind of pokes that over towards the shortstop. And picking up in one hop is Stoffel. Fires to first to get the out, but Waupun does come up with a base hit. They get 1 run in. And Waupun leading this game 1-0 after 1 complete here at the Gus. Back with the top of the second inning right after this on RP Sports.
or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness?
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
We are back in Waupun, and Waupun leading 1-0 going into the top of the second inning. Guess what? Another lefty up. Fourth lefty in the lineup, and this is just the sixth batter up for Kewaskum. We got Austin Reichel coming up first. After that, Andy Reichert and Everett Donath. Number 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order. Well, a good job for Waupun finding a way to get that run in with Brian Ferris getting out with that leadoff base hit. Curveball finds the strike zone. Puts the count at 1-2. No offer from Reichel. And he stole second base after that and found his way over to third. Got sacked over there, and then a little tag up on that sac fly and scored. So good job finding a way to score a run. One fall down. And keeps the count at 1-2. Pat Sales outside makes the count 2-2. Two pitch now from Emmett Hull. Tries to curve that one in, stays high. See Beam trying to frame it back into the strike zone. Little fastball, some heat, and a swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the ball game for Emmett Hull. Nice job going a little high in the zone, and a swing under the ball, swing and a miss. One down, nobody on, and that will bring up Andy Reichert. He is their left fielder. Reichert on the season, batting .303 for the Indians. In high part of the zone on that one of the fastball. Called strike, no offer from Reichert. Everett Donath waiting on deck. Next pitch, he is swung on and fouled back into the screen. Hey, Emmett coming into this game, they only had him down for pitching 5 innings so far on the season. Big sweeping curve's going to miss outside. As long as everybody's keeping up with Game Changer, just fine. 1-2 pitch, and that's hit out towards left center field. Giving chase is Holtz, and that's going to land right between Brian Ferris and Mason Holtz. And in with a double over at second base is Andy Reichert. Got a hold of it pretty good. Of course, that wind playing havoc on the ball, knocking it down a bit, and ball kind of fell right in between the center fielder and left fielder for Waupun. So a one-out double. Runner at second base, Everett Donath. Right-handed hitter coming up to bat. First pitch swung on and fouled back and out of play. Looks like some rain maybe later on today, but it's got to get games in. They can't control the wind. It just seems like it's windy every time they play. Ooh, one high and tight on the fastball. Count is now 1-1. As for the curveball on that one, that's going to miss well outside and low. 2-1 the count now. Everett Donath at the plate. Got runner at second base. 1-0 lead for Waupun on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. That one catches the outside part of the plate. 2-2 the count. Hammett's found that a few times here in the game. Sometimes getting the call, sometimes not. He kind of jammed him, but he's a good job getting it out to right field. That's going to land in for a base hit. It's going to get past the right fielder, Ethan Cunningham. That's going to allow a run to come in, and getting all the way over to third base now will be Everett Donath. Just an awkward hop on that ball and went right past Cunningham. And coming all the way from center field over to get the ball was Brian Ferris, and that allowed a run to come in and allowed Everett Donath to get all the way over to third base. We are tied at 1 apiece. And still only one down. That brings up the pitcher, Sam Syriacs. Kind of backing out of there, coming right at him, and curved right down the middle on that nice curveball, perfectly placed by Emmett Hull. The top of the order waiting on deck, too, for Kewaskum. And that sharply hit off the glove and out into left field. Hard hit ball from Syriacs. Nice a try on that one for Logan Prawl, but nice little base hit and the RBI on top of it. So Waupun trailing in the game 2-1. Some hard hit balls off the bats of the Indians here, and that was just a nice one spanked right past the third baseman. Back to the top of the order now. Liam Stoffel coming up to bat. Liam went down looking, strikeout victim back in the first inning. Tyler Denso out there to do the running for the pitcher, Sam Syriacs. The bottom of the order getting it done for the Kewaskum Indians. Getting 2 runs in now, top of the order with Liam Stoffel up to bat. Kingston Grisolano awaiting on deck. Ooh, that's behind the batter, Stoffel. He was going to back up, but that's where the ball was coming, and luckily for him and for Waupun, did not get hit by the ball. Let's try by Beam to get over there and grab the ball. This one's going to miss well low, puts the count at 2-0. Yeah, great start to the season for Waupun. Have not lost in conference play yet this year, and I know they played Berlin, they played Winneconne, played Ripon. We're all toward the bottom of the conference right now. 3-0 the count now on Liam Stoffel. And just one down. Fastball right down the middle. Taking all the way is Stoffel, and count is now 3-1. Hard hit ball between first and second. A base hit. Racking it up right now against Emmett Hull. Putting runners now at first and second base. Again, Kewaskum putting some more guys on base, threatening again yet here in the top of the second inning. And that'll bring up Kingston Grisolano, the center fielder. was walked back in the first inning. Got tossed out on a rundown between first and second a little after he got on base. He gets that one to bend in for a called strike. 0-1 the count now on Grizzolano. He's going to sail high and away. Count is now 1-1. Big games for Wisconsin professional sports fans coming up tonight. The Brewers playing at 5:40 down in Pittsburgh against the Pirates. Lost to them 4-2 yesterday. That bends in for a called strike. Count is now 1-2. And of course the Bucks, are they for real? They haven't been consistently good this season, and they play the team that they probably had the most trouble with during the season, Indiana, but beat them pretty convincingly by about 15 points a couple days ago, and they play tonight back at Fiserv Forum. Swing and a ball fouled back off the bat of Grizzolano. So we'll see if they're the real deal. Got to do it without Giannis right now. Got that calf injury. We'll see how they do. They start at 7:30 tonight in Game 2 of their series. And will sail off the plate. Puts the count now at 2-2. Two the count. Here's the pitch from Emmett Hull. That's going to stay high. Makes it a 3-2 count. The 2 pitch swung on and fouled out of play over on the left field side. Keeps the count at 3-2. Not a bad crowd coming to watch here today on a windy day. 3-2 pitch again, and said he did not go, and bases are now loaded. They're going to say maybe he missed high on that pitch. So bases now loaded for Kewaskum. And upon Coach Travis Hull coming out. We'll take a 30-second break. Be back after this on RP Sports.
Warm and humid Wisconsin summer. You know at some point you'll be saying, "Turn on the AC!" Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install American Standard furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in Waupun, to talk about all the great sporting events. Got the Brewers, got the Bucks playing some ball here. Let's go, right?
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch some sporting events now. The Brewers are playing better than expected. The Bucks. So let's see where it goes from here. But lots of TVs, lots of sporting events to watch, lots of food to eat, lots of beer to drink, lots of cocktails to have. We got it all.
This weekend, great meat raffle going on. Talk about that for us.
John Howard Gun Club this weekend. It'll be the last meat raffle of we'll call it the year. We usually suspend them for the summer with everybody camping and tournaments and stuff. It's hard to pull it off in here, but so stop down. It'll be the last one. Leroy Meats be featured, and have a good time with us.
Lunch specials always changing. Check the board. Stop on by. Open at 11 o'clock daily.
Yep. Appetizer specials too. We're rolling new appetizers in and out of here too. So on top of the 20 appetizers we have on the menu already, there's a new one that pops in and out too. So yeah, check out the stuff going on. Great homemade soups, chili. Got it all.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a good week, buddy. Thanks.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers
Okay, we are back. Pitching change here as we, which is a timeout, but no, That is it for Emmett Hull, pitching inning and a third, giving up 4 hits, 3 walks, and 1 player hit by a pitch. And coming into pitch now is Logan Prawl. Logan sitting at 2-0 on the season with a 1.27 ERA, 16 strikeouts for him. Right-handed pitcher just switching spots with Emmett, who was heading over to his usual spot over at third base. Logan kind of that utility infielder type of guy. You can put him anywhere out there. But he's got a lot to handle when he first comes in here with just 1 down, bases loaded, and 2 runs in here in the top of the second inning. So inherited that situation. He's got to try to put the fire out on this. Misses inside on the first pitch in, facing now Austin Lair, their number 3 batter in the order. He walked. He got stranded at second base back in the first inning. Batter number 7 for Kewaskum called strike. And the next pitch in puts the count at 1-1. Yeah, Logan, he's maybe kind of the guy mentally you'd want out there too. Definitely does not lack confidence. And they're going to try to do a little suicide squeeze, and they bring him in from third base, putting it down. Nice job there by Allaire. High pitch, but he did what he's supposed to do, make sure that ball gets out in the field somewhere. Did it. That brings the run in, even though they do get Lair out. Another run comes in now, 3-1 in favor of the Indians. Nice job by Lair with a sac bunt to bring that run in. That's what the coach wants. You get a little frustrated when those guys foul those things off when the guy's coming in from third base. But he did what he needed to do, put it down, got tagged out, but got the runner in from third base. 3-1 now in favor of Kewaskum. Dylan Soik up to bat, and that one's going to bounce right into the glove of Landon Richter. Hard hit ball, but Richter up to the task. Throws it to first to get the out, so 3 runs come in. 4 hits in the inning, 1 walk, and a few runners stranded. But now 3-1 the lead for Kewaskum. See if Waupun has an answer coming your way in just a minute or so in the bottom of the second inning in RP Sports.
CASA Rewards checking accounts? All CASA Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a CASA Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their 3rd shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Okay, we are back here for hopefully Waupun's answer to what just happened, letting 3 runs in the top of the second inning. Coming up first, Waupun, Jake Krieger. Called strike on the first pitch into him, no offer. Emmett Hull awaiting on deck. And Logan Prawl in the hole for the Warriors. Waupun down 3-1. Rough inning there for Emmett. And a pretty good job by Logan Prawl to come in and kind of put out the fire. They did get a run, but of course that was on Emmett's watch that they got that in. Perfectly executed squeeze play and brought in another run. Krieger swings on the next pitch, but fouls it hard on the ground over on the third base side. Jake on the season, .222 batting average. Comes the 1-2 pitch. And stays alive. Fouls that one back. Keeps the count at 1-2. Looks like we got soccer going on over at the fields over on the other side of the parking lot, over by the high school. Maybe some other things going. Maybe tennis, too. I don't know. Busy place here tonight. Got to get those games in and get those matches in. We got the weather this time of year in April. 2-2 pitch. That's going to stay high. Makes it a 3-2 count now to Jake. That track over there right now? Okay. Hard hit ball, but pulled foul. Did you have that any announcements this morning? All the things going on today at school? Or weren't you paying attention? Okay. I mentioned all the... yeah, ball hit out to left field. Nice job by Krieger. Nice at bat. Down to the count at 1-2 at one time, and then pulls one out to left field to get himself a base hit to get things going here for Waupun. Scott, don't you do some soccer announcing too? You do that during the boys' season? Yeah. Yeah. I learned a lot about soccer. I didn't know much about it until I watched the whole all the seasons of Ted Lasso. Watched that, and that was pretty good. So I know all I need to know about soccer. Even know some British off-color words they can call you from watching that show. But it was a great series. That'll bring up Emmett Hull. I'm sure he'd like to help out the cause right now. Watch his fastball go right down the middle, strike one. But Emmett having a pretty good season at the plate, batting .333 on the season. 12 RBIs for him. 3-1 lead for Kewaskum here in the bottom of the second inning. Goes with that curveball again. It's going to stay inside. 1-1 the count to Emmett. Logan Prawl awaiting on deck. Yeah, that wind is whipping out there right now. So not a great job, not a great day for being a pull hitter, right-handed pull hitter. That he'd be hitting right into the wind down that left field line. That'll knock anything down. And playing a little havoc on some of those balls hit out in the outfield. At top of the second inning. That was a little trouble for the outfielders for Waupun. Fastball's going to miss high. Puts the count at 2-1. Yeah, busy week yet for Waupun. They, like I said before, they play over at Kewaskum coming up on Thursday. We'll have that game for you on RP Sports. Justin will be on the call on that one. Krieger hesitates and then takes off. Just stopped and then got over there. No throw to second base. So Krieger now standing over at second. 3-1 the count now to Emmett Hull. See if Waupun can put together a multi-run inning here against Kewaskum. Got the bats to do it. That's going to stay high and tight. Dan Emmett issued a walk. So runners at first and second with nobody out, and that will bring up Logan Prawl. Logan batting .346 on the season for the Warriors. Big opportunity here for hopefully a big inning for the Warriors. And Waupun also has a game coming up at Oshkosh West coming up on Friday. So playing one of the big schools in that, and I'm not sure what kind of program they've got, but usually you schedule those non-conference games against teams that are going to make you better. And so a couple of games on the road yet this week for the Warriors on Thursday and Friday. Strike on the first pitch into Prawl, down in the count 0-1. Nobody out, first and second now. Runners for Waupun. This pitch is going to stay high. Count is now 1-1. So who makes all the noise for Waupun's dugout when Logan is out there batting? Usually the vocal leader from what I've heard. Not shocking. Fastball's going to miss high. Count now 2-1. You're going to see strike on the next pitch in. Logan looking back. It's a count now at 2-2. Ethan Cunningham awaiting on deck for Waupun. 2-2 the count. Syriac shakes off one of the signs from his catcher, ready to bring it. It's going to miss just off the plate. There's a steal there by Prahl. Put the count now at 3-2. Battle going on with Prahl and the pitcher, Sam Syriac. And it's hit over towards second base on the short hop. Second baseman gets it, flicks it over to second. Ball gets past the first baseman, and Waupun will score a run. And Prahl will head over to second base. I think that was tailor-made to get a double play. An errant throw at the end of that one, and Waupun does get a run in. And only one down. Like I said, Logan getting himself over to second base, and that brings up Ethan Cunningham. Ethan on the season batting .379 with 13 RBIs. Chance to make it 14 right here at this at-bat. This pitch into Ethan is hit high in the air in the infield. Syriac sees it. The catcher does not see it, but Syriac gets underneath, brings it in. Catcher just says, man, I don't see it. And seeing it all the way with Sam Syriac, brings it in right in foul territory. That'll bring up Landon Richter with the top of the order, Bryant Ferris, awaiting on deck. Nice to find a way to get that run in from second base. Tie this thing up. One down to the ground is going to squirt away from the catcher, and Prahl will head over to third base. So there he is, 90 feet away. Landon batting .353 so far on the season. This pitch is going to miss high, puts the count at 2-0. Yeah, keeping an eye on a lot of teams around the area. I was over at Oakfield yesterday. Things didn't go good technically, but got to watch an interesting game, and Lemira showing that they're the real deal. Taking it to a very good Oakfield team, beating them like 13-2 in that ball game. A couple ranked teams in their division. Got a lot of good softball around the area. And this is hit up the middle. Nice job by Richter. He's got himself an RBI single. Good job by Landon Richter. And that brings Prahl in from third base, and now we have got a tie ball game, 3 apiece. Waupun hopefully not done yet with a runner at first base, and back to the top of the order with Bryant Ferris. Had a single and scored back in the first. Rex brings the fastball that's chopped on the ground, but foul over on the third base side. Sam Syriac on the mound for the Kewaskum Indians. 1-0 count. Runner goes on the pitch, and Richter will slide in safely. And that does get past everybody, but by the time you're kind of down and after that slide, better off staying right there and see what Mr. Ferris can do to possibly get you in. So 1-1 the count with 2 down, runner at second base, 2 runs in, 3-3 ball game here in Waupun, bottom of the second inning. And And Ferris steps out, calls a timeout, and step back in now with a 1-1 count. Bryant batting .452 on the season. Has crossed home plate 18 times. Actually 19 with the one tonight, and called strike 3 on Bryant. So Bryant having the discussion you're not supposed to have with the official after you go down looking, and heads back to the dugout. But Waupun does get 2 runs. A few hits, 2 hits for Waupun in the inning, and a walk, and Waupun comes up with 2 runs to tie this game up at 3 apiece. We'll be back with the top of the 3rd inning in just about a minute here on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
Okay, we are back. Steve Witterhack with you, Justin Schwartzmiller on the video streaming, and Waupun comes up with what they needed to do. They at least wanted to tie the game up. They did, 2 runs in, and we've got a 3-3 ball game heading to the top of the 3rd inning. Number 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order coming up for the Indians. First up is Carter Fell, hits it high in the air out towards right field. Ethan Cunningham, right by the foul line, hauls it in for out number 1 on just 1 pitch. I'll say that's pitch count. That's what you like to see. 1 pitch, pop out, and that's kind of nice for your pitch count. Not easy. I'm sure that ball blew quite a bit over towards the right field line over to Ethan, but it's all part of the game playing out in the outfield. Got to play the wind. And it'll bring up Austin Reichel. He struck out back in the 2nd inning. He was the first batter in the 2nd inning. They ended up with 3 runs after his strikeout. And they got 4 base hits in a row. Called strike on the first pitch into Reichel. Again, Logan Prawl on the mound. So he's feeling pretty comfortable out there. Gets a called strike on the next pitch in. Puts the count at 0-2. Fastball will miss off the plate outside. 1-2 the count. Yeah, this will be the last game that I call for the week. And the real work begins. Oh, this is a chopper over towards first base. We'll talk about that in a bit here. Good job by first baseman Jake Krager. Not letting eat him up at all. No, that's what I said. The real work begins the rest of the week, because then I got to watch 3 grandsons from 7 years old to 11 years old. Then no sitting down for Grandpa during those days. That radio's a good job. You don't want to get your hands dirty. That's what you do. You get in radio. just go sit and talk. Nice fastball right in the inside part of the plate into Andy Reichert. 1-1 the count, 2 down, nobody on. His next pitch loses his hat, but a 2-hopper over towards second base to Richter, and throws it just in time to get a very speedy Riker. Andy Riker out at first, so a nice easy 1-2-3 inning. Waupun likes that. And we'll come back with the bottom half of inning number 3 right after this on RP Sports.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is a proud sponsor of high school sports. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne is ready to go. Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty has a 2.5% commission. Call 920-251-0500. That's 920-251-0500. Email brookebourne at rockriverrealty.com. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is ready to go. Now accepting new clients.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Okay, now we're back, and Steve Witterhack with you, Waupun, with a great top of the third inning. Logan Prawl in command there on the mound for Waupun, and a 1-2-3 inning, 3-3 the ball game. Number 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order coming up for Waupun to get Mason Holtz at the plate, down in the count 0-1 right now. And Sam Syriak still on the mound. That one gets past the catcher, back to the backstop. Count is now 1-1. Evan Sauer awaiting on deck. Chase Beam in the hole. Dave Turner also checking in. I believe that's our viewer from Idaho. Way to go, Idaho. Fastball is going to miss high on the next pitch in. Thanks for joining us. Waupun baseball. Kind of more comfortable to just kind of be sitting inside watching on a windy day like today. But not bad out there. Not overly cold. It's a 2-1 pitch. Yeah, just missing just a bit high. 3-1 the count. And hard hit ball out towards center field. And nice job timing that one is Kingston Grizzolano out there. Didn't come up on it hard, just kind of getting ready for his little lunge forward to get it. And a really nice catch out in center field by Kingston Grizzolano. Nice hard hit ball, though, by Mason Holtz. Gets robbed on that one. That'll bring up Evan Sauer. RBI sac fly. Back in that first inning, get that first run in for Waupun. Evan waiting to possibly wear that one a little bit, but just hung in there, but just missed him. Evan has got to be one of those old school guys that doesn't mind getting hit by the ball. Next pitch is going to miss high. Puts the count now at 2-0. Remember that team back in 06, 07. Those guys, they planned on getting hit up there. Even more of the little guard on their lead elbow just to take the shot. And once in a while get called back. Said no, kind of leaned into that one a little bit and stuck the elbow out. But those guys definitely not afraid. Probably I've seen that happen with a lot of teams, but that team especially sticks out in my mind back in that state championship run. Fastball misses, makes the count 3-1. Kind of like Matt Pollock, he wasn't afraid to get hit by the ball, and a whole bunch. Ooh, I'm gonna say that one. It's the extended outside part of the plate on that call. 3-2 the count now to Evan Sauer. 3-2 the count. That one's going to miss off the plate. Dan Evans going to head down to first base. So a nice job at the plate. Evan earning himself a trip to first base. And coming up to bat now is Chase Beam. Grounded out to shortstop back in the first inning. But just one down for Waupun in a 3-3 ball game. Every game just a little bit more important when you're playing conference baseball in the East Central Conference. Pokes that one in the air over towards right field. Dylan Soik drifting off near the foul line, taking up his Sauer and heads over to second base. So they do get the runner over to second with Sauer over there. But a fly out by Beam out to right field will bring up Jake Krieger. Jake had himself a nice single back in the second inning. Yeah, nice at bat. I think he worked himself into that 3-2 count after it was 1-2 and ends up with a nice hit out to left field. That was back in the second inning for Jake to get things going. One misses inside, and Sauer heads over to third base. See if Jake can bring him in. Thanks to the people on the 20 computers out there, or phones, or whatever they're watching the game on RP Sports. Good time of year. So many good teams around the area, both Oakfield teams, baseball and softball. We're doing some of their games throughout the season. We'll get over to Laconia. Boys and girls both good over there with baseball and softball. Next pitch is going to catch the inside part of the plate for Jake. Then we kind of scooted out of the way. 2-1 the count now on Krieger. Pitch is hit out towards right field and not really having to go anywhere. Hardly is Dylan Soik to haul it in. So Waupun will come up empty. They do strand a runner. Over at third base, just one walk, no hits. And after three complete, we are tied at 3 apiece. Back with the top of the fourth after this on RP Sports.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is a proud sponsor of high school sports. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne is ready to go. Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty has a 2.5% commission. Call 920-251-0500. That's 920-251-0500. Email brookebourne at rockriverrealty.com. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is ready to go. Now accepting new clients.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Okay, we are back. And Waupun comes up empty, like I said, in the bottom of the third inning. 3-3 ball game. Top of the fourth now. Kewaskum will bring up number 8, 9, and 1 in the batting order. Of course, that bottom of the order is what got him all those runs back in the second inning. Up to bat first is Everett Donath. Got himself a triple, brought in a run back in the second inning. So, again, they're getting it done with the bottom of the order. That's a hard hit ball out towards left field, and Holtz goes back, goes over his glove, heading over to second base. He is Everett Donath, throw in, and leadoff double off the bat of Donath. Like I said, he had a triple earlier, now a double. So, nice game here by number 8 in the batting order, Everett Donath. See if that earns him a little bit higher up in the batting order for the Indians as the season goes on, but a leadoff double. That'll ring up pitcher Sam Syriacs. RBI single back in the second inning when they got those 3 runs. Throw to second, and not in time, not a bad play. Kind of close over there. Evan Sauer over there covering second base. Fastball, and that one fouled into the leg. Syriacs stung a little bit. He's going to walk it off. 0-1 the count to Sam Syriacs. Top of the order, Liam Stoffel awaiting on deck. Don't forget, we'll have the game for you. Justin Schwartzmiller will be calling the game over at Kewaskum on Thursday. Nice additions over there and nice improvements over there at the high school, especially on those softball and baseball diamonds. Get a nice place to set up right behind home plate. Big cement slab there in front of the bleachers that are right behind home plate, kind of elevated a little bit off the field. You're about 4 or 5 feet up, and not a bad place to call the game from. So 0-1 the count to Sam Syriacs, the pitcher. Throws that one in. That's going to be a hit out towards left center field and drop in. Rounding third is Everett Donath. He is in, and an RBI double on that one for Syriacs. Okay, give him a single on that one. Plot should have been probably throwing that ball to second. But still back-to-back base hits. And lead back in the hands of Kewaskum, now leading 4-3. That brings the top of the order up with Liam Stoffel coming up. He struck out, he's singled so far in the ball game. Getting his third at bat here in just the third inning. First pitched into him. He's going to miss outside for ball one. Kingston Grizzolano awaiting on deck. Next one down to the dirt. Good job by Beam. Blocking the ball. Keeps it in front of him. Count now 2-0. Yeah, girls in action on the other side of town, the other side of Lincoln Street. Their nice facility over there. Yeah, priority one for RP Sports is keeping an eye on both Waupun teams, the softball and baseball. Both really strong, high expectations. This is popped in the air out towards left field. Mason Holtz drifts over and hauls it in for the out. So finally an out on the board. That runner at second base yet. Kingston Grizzolano coming up to bat. Made a nice play out in center field. Robbing the Warriors from a hit back in the bottom of the third inning. First pitch into Grizzolano. Misses for ball one. 4-3 the lead now for Kewaskum. Top of the fourth inning. Fastball finds the plate. No offer from Grizzolano. Called strike. Count is now 1-1. Yeah, I miss all our cars out there in the area past right field. That used to be kind of a nice little area. The cheap seats out there. But nobody going out there anymore. Got a new business there. They had to put their stuff out there, so I missed having them out there. Sometimes you have 11, 12 cars out there. Next one misses. Makes the count now 3-1. And runner at second base, 3-1 count. And hard hit ball up to right field. Kewaskum has their hitting shoes on. That's going to be bobbled by Ethan Cunningham, allowing the run to come in from second base. Waupun now trailing 5-3. Cunningham kind of awkwardly kind of falls trying to pick the ball up, and it gets by him a little bit, and a run comes in from second. Nice hit there from Grizzolano. Kewaskum kind of teeing off on the Waupun pitching so far in the ball game. Of course, a nice third inning defensively for Waupun, but going 1, 2, 3. But again, hitting the ball hard here against the Warriors. 5-3 the lead. Just one down, runner at first. Favor of Kewaskum. Austin Laird, number 3 in the batting order, up to bat. Walked back in the first inning. He's the one that laid down that bunt on that squeeze play. Got himself an RBI that way. Called strike in the next pitch in, puts the count at 1-1. That's a little ground over towards second base. Good job by Richter. They tag him and get the throw to first. Nice job by Landon. That runner almost by him, but he made sure the officials saw that, got him, and threw it to first on the double play for the Warriors. So they dodge a bullet on that. Get those 2 outs they needed. Now score 5-3 as the Indians score 2 runs in the top of the 4th inning. Again, Waupun will have to answer here. We'll see in the bottom of the 4th inning coming your way right after this on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
Okay, we are back. And Waupun does give up 2 runs in the top of the 4th inning. Now trail this game 5-3. And coming up for Waupun, Emmett Hull will lead things off, followed by Logan Prawl and Ethan Cunningham. Number 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order for the Warriors. And Sam Syriak still on the mound here, going into the bottom of the 4th inning for the Indians. First pitch misses low and away for ball 1. Next pitch also is going to miss low. 2-0 the count. Emmett, his last at bat, walked. That was back in the 2nd inning. Well, of course, the starting pitcher in the game, and got an inning and a third in, and then moved over to third base and switched to Logan Prawl, who's current pitcher for Waupun. Called strike in the next pitch, makes the count 2-1. Fastball, they say, catches the upper part of the zone, makes the count 2-2. Two the count. Nobody on for Waupun, and a swing and a miss by Emmett. He goes down. Strikeout. And that'll bring up Logan Prawl. Got out with a fielder's choice back in the 2nd inning, and also scored in that 2nd inning. Logan, a nice basketball player. A nice season for Coach Alex Dunlap. Moved from the bench to the starting lineup throughout the season. Nice addition to coming over to Waupun High School from the Fond du Lac area. Ethan Cunningham awaiting on deck. This pitch stays high, puts the count at 2-0. Syriak's pitch, that also misses high, makes it a 3-0 count. Any way to get on base right now for Waupun when you're down by 2. Somebody on base, see if you can get him home, and back in this ball game, only down by 2, 5-3 in bottom of the 4th. Fastball finds the strike zone, no offer from Prawl, puts the count at 3-1. Syriac's not waiting on that one. Just gets up there a ball and throws it right away, but misses high in his next pitch. And a walk issued to Prawl. So you got that base runner on, and that will bring up Ethan Cunningham. Popped out in foul territory to the pitcher back in the second inning. Landon Richter awaiting on deck. Yeah, see if Waupun can get some magic going now. Throw over to first base, not in time. Yeah, recognize a few of the names from the basketball team from Kewaskum. Have the throw over to first, and again, just a little bit closer than the play before. Yeah, it sounds like Logan, though. He's going to find out where that, I draw that line right where he was last time. Don't want to be further away than that. Oh, that one curves out of the zone, and Cunningham with a swing and a miss, chasing it. Count is 0-1. Syriac's taking his time a little bit more on this one. This one's going to catch the plate and bounce over the catcher's head to the backstop, and Logan Prawl now standing at second base. You got that runner in scoring position now over at second base. A 1-1 count to Ethan Cunningham. And that one's going to hit Ethan. And takes the shot and gets himself over to second base, hit by a pitch. Puts runners at first and second with only one down, and Landon Richter had that nice RBI single back in the second inning up to bat. Number 9 in the batting order. And Bryant Ferris awaiting on deck. First pitch will miss off the plate for ball one. Yeah, you love that when you get that number 9 batter that can get you some base hits, going to help set up the top of the order. Finds ways to get on, and a decent hitter. Waupun's had that numerous times in the last years. Fastball swung on and fouled back. Count 1-1. That's always a nice convenience, and that's always coming big for Waupun teams in the last years. You put one of those guys that's not a bad hitter, put it in that number 9 spot and see what they can do for you. And Waupun has benefited from that. 1-1 the count with one down. Runners at first and second again for the Warriors. Landon Richter at the plate. Top of the order, Bryant Ferris awaiting on deck. Hopefully the home plate official doesn't remember the discussion they had about his strike 3 call. Last at bat that he had. 2-1 the count now to Richter. Nice play in the top of the inning with that double play, taking the runner out to second and throwing to first to get the double play. I think every kid, once they get to a certain point, that second baseman always knows that play, that little tag and throw to first. It's a nice little tailor-made play for a double play. High and away to Richter on the next one. Now bases loaded for Waupun. Here we go, and that brings up the top of the order. Bryant Ferris coming up. 1 for 2 in the game. Struck out last at bat in the second inning and also had a single and scored in the first inning. A little meeting with the catcher Austin Reichel and his pitcher Sam Syriacs. Yeah, coach making that a slow walk out to the mound. Little discussion. Does not take the ball from Syriacs. Asked him a couple times, "You all right?" And discuss what they want to think about here with bases loaded and only one down and the top of the order up for Waupun. So just a little thing to take Waupun out of their groove. Again, the long meeting up there, and finally the home plate umpire comes out to break up the meeting. But big opportunity is exactly what you want. Bases loaded, one down, top of the order up. Bryant Ferris stepping to the plate. Mason Holtz waiting on deck, only one down. Waupun trailing by 2. Waupun can put together a big inning here in the bottom of the 4th inning and take control of this ball game. So again, Ferris at the plate. Big moment here for the Warriors in the ball game. Big opportunity to add to the RBI category in his stats. Yeah, they do have a pitcher out there warming up for Kewaskum right now, and we'll wait and see, and taking all the time they possibly can. And finally Syriac steps on the rubber and ready to pitch. This pitch in to Ferris is fouled back and out of play. See Dave Renz in the crowd, in the crowd right now, just celebrated a milestone birthday a day or two ago. But he came here on his own. He didn't need the walker to walk up to the game, so good to see Dave out there. Big baseball fan. I think still coaching Little League. Slow roll over towards second base. They're going to get the out at first, but that does bring the run in from third base. Waupun moves back within a run. Nice hustle up the line. Trying to get over there and beat that one out. A weak little grounder, but Donath gets it just in time to first to get the out. And that will bring up Mason Holtz. He had that nice line hit out towards center field. A nice better play actually by the center fielder Kingston Grizzolano to get down and come straight forward for the ball and brought it in for the out. Hunters at second and third. Just waiting for a big hit right now from Mason Holtz with 2 down. Big opportunity here for Waupun to at least tie the game up, and this is popped in the air. Going back is the catcher and hauls it in. Nice job by the catcher, Austin Reichel, to get it right before he got to the screen. And Waupun will come up short on what they wanted to accomplish as runners at second and third getting stranded, but Waupun does get a run, move back within a run. They trail now 5-4 as we head to the top of the 5th inning, just a minute away on RP.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you...
Okay, we are back. Waupun does get a run in the bottom of the 4th inning, get within a run of Kewaskum. And number 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order coming up for the Indians, starting with Dylan Soik. His third at bat of the ball game, hit by a pitch back in the first. Grounded out to second base, and that's hit out towards left field and right at Mason Holtz, who brings it in for out number 1. Trying to see over in Jeff's live stream exactly what the score is on the. Yeah, I see it. It could be 9-0 possibly. The screen's kind of right in the middle of the number in the 5th inning, but looking at the girls' reaction in the dugout, it looks like they could be up by that much. And a little weak little pop ball over towards the shortstop off the bat of Carter Fell, out number 2. A couple quick outs here for Waupun. And that will bring up Austin Reichel. Not a lot happening in this part of the order, this middle part of the order so far in the ball game for Kewaskum. That's not where they got most of their runs. They got mostly with the bottom of the orders where they have trouble. It's 9-0. Okay, it is 9-0. Waupun in the 5th inning, leading over on the other side of town, the other end of Lincoln Street, over at Jerry Miedema Field. So Austin Reichel up. He struck out and also was put out over at hit over towards first base, and Krieger grabbed it and touched first. 2-0 pitch. Here's a fastball that finds the strike zone. No offer from Reichel. Puts the count now at 2-1. Ooh, it's challenging him on that one. A big swing by Reichel, but a swing and a miss. Count is now 2-2. Just a 1-run lead for the Kewaskum Indians. And again, brings the heat and steps off the field. Gets a strikeout, a couple of flyouts, and nobody reaches. 3 up, 3 down, and Waupun down by 1, heading to the bottom of the 5th inning, trailing 5-4. See how Waupun can do here in the bottom of the 5th inning right after this on RP Sports.
Deserve to live without pain.
A warm and humid Wisconsin summer. You know, at some point you'll be saying, "Turn on the AC!" Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install American Standard furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in Waupun, to talk about all the great sporting events. Got the Brewers, got the Bucks playing some ball here. Let's go, right?
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch some sporting events now. The Brewers are playing better than expected. The Bucks. So let's see where it goes from here. But lots of TVs, lots of sporting events to watch, lots of food to eat, lots of beer to drink, lots of cocktails to have. We got it all.
This weekend, great meat raffle going on. Talk about that for us.
John Howard Gun Club this weekend. It'll be the last meat raffle of we'll call it the year. We usually suspend them for the summer with everybody camping and tournaments and stuff. It's hard to pull it off in here, but so stop down. It'll be the last one. Leroy Meats be featured, and have a good time with us.
Lunch specials always changing. Check the board. Stop on by. Open at 11 o'clock daily.
Yep. Appetizer specials too. We're rolling new appetizers in and out of here too. So on top of the 20 appetizers we have on the menu already, there's a new one that pops in and out too. So yeah, check out the stuff going on. Great homemade soups, chili. Got it all.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a good week, buddy. Thanks.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
Say cheese.
Here we go, bottom of the 5th inning, and right where you want to be, Evan Sauer up to bat. Called strike on the first pitch into him. Finds the inside part of the plate. Sam Syriak still on the mound for the Indians. It was his 78th pitch he just threw. Next pitch will curve out of the strike zone. Makes the count 1-1. Chase Beam is awaiting on deck, and after that, Jake Krieger. Next ball misses high. 2-1 the count on Evan Sauer. That's chopped over towards third base, picked up by Lair. Throw to first, and that's going to get past the first baseman, but catcher back there to back it up. Nice job by Austin Reichel, heading up the line to be there to keep Sauer over at first base. So an error on the throw over to first base. Puts a runner at first base, and that'll bring up Chase Beam to the plate. Chase has grounded out and flown out so far in the game, the cleanup batter for Waupun. Yeah, girls taking care of things on their end of town over Plymouth, leading 9-0. Last I looked, and Waupun, a little work to do, down by a run, 5-4 here in the bottom of the fifth. Leadoff runner on base now for Waupun with Sauer there, great speed. That is hit between shortstop and third out to left field, and one pitch single to Chase Beam. Nice job. So runners now at first and second base, and that'll bring up Jake Krieger. Had a single and scored back in the second inning. He flew out to right field in the third inning. Big opportunity again for Waupun with nobody down and 2 on and down by 1, 5-4. Brady White coming in to do some running for the catcher, I should say for Chase Beam. So runners at first and second. Here we go with Jake Krieger up to bat. I said bat in his first at bat. Runner goes trying to steal third base, and they're not going to even throw. A great jump on that one by Sauer, and catcher didn't even think about throwing the ball. Runners now at the corners for the Warriors. Yeah, Waupun being aggressive, and easy steal there for Sauer. Had the Jets on that one, and Austin Reichel says, no, not even a chance. Too good a jump on that one. And now coach heading back out to the mound again. And that should be about it maybe for Sam Syriacs. Well, just going to talk about it a little bit. Mike Heisdorf, the coach, out there talking to his infield again, and things to talk about with runners at the corners. Waupun going to try to steal and get that runner over to second base. You're going to just try to wait to see if he hit the runner in, or what you're going to do here. So the coach talking, I'm sure, about all the situations that could happen out there. And home plate official again coming to break up the little party at home at the pitcher's mound. Probably saying he's going to probably steal here from first base and don't throw it to second, or have a play set up to throw it to the second baseman or the pitcher or something, but nobody out. Runners at the corners for Waupun. Big moments here and big opportunities here for the Warriors. Syriacs trying to let them know, the runners out there, that he is indeed keeping an eye on them. And then the Waupun has something up their sleeve here. Nobody goes, but that ball is going to get past the shortstop out to left field, and another run comes in. We are tied at 5 apiece. Nice job powering that past the shortstop on the base hit by Waupun's Jake Krieger. Gets himself an RBI. Yeah, nice job by Sauer being aggressive on the base pass and getting himself over to third base. Runners at first and second, and this will be it. We have a pitching change, so we'll take a timeout. Be back as Kewaskum gets their next pitcher ready to go. Waupun ties it up at 5 apiece. Still nobody out. Runners at first and second. Back after this on RP Sports.
If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their 3rd shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
Okay, nice job by Waupun here, getting things going here in the 5th inning. Evan Sauer getting on with the air, throw over to first base, and then a couple singles after that. Some nice base running by Evan to get himself that position to get to third base and come in to score. So Waupun now is tied up at 5 apiece, and coming in to pitch is Josh Koenig. Josh is a senior, left-hand pitcher now for the Indians. See Sam Syriax heads over to shortstop. And maybe Liam Stoffel over to second base now. So sometimes you get wholesale changes when things are changed out. Just one pitcher can bring a lot of different changes on the field. So up to bat now for the Warriors is Emmett Hull. Emmett is 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Walk back in the 2nd, strike out in the 4th inning. We are tied at 5 apiece. 3 runs in the 2nd inning for Kewaskum, 2 runs in the 4th inning. To get their 5 runs, Waupun with a run in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th, and 1 and hopefully more here in the 5th inning. Emmett with a bunt attempt, and luckily that was not caught. Diving for it was the catcher Austin Reichel, but Waupun dodges a bullet on that. Now a 0-2 count on Emmett. And Bach is called on the new pitcher here with Josh Koenig. That advances runners now to 2nd and 3rd. Things looking just a little bit better. Takes away those 2 bases where you get force outs. Still nobody out for Waupun. So no pitch on that. Makes that an 0-1 count. And now a foul ball makes it back to 0-2. Big opportunity here for the Warriors. 1 run in and runners at 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Well, that one misses. I'm not sure where he's trying to throw on that one. That one was way off, way high, way outside. 1-2 the count now to Emmett. I don't know, is he trying to throw something in? It's kind of odd out of his hand. Yeah, it's something a little different, just odd coming out of the hand. 2-2 the count. Next pitch from Koenig. Fastball is going to miss high, makes it a 3-2 count. Comes a 3-2 pitch from Koenig, and that one's going to poke over towards the shortstop. They're going to look at home, but he bobbled it, and the ball is dropped by the first baseman, and everybody's safe. Run comes in, Waupun leads. Ball pops out of the glove of the first baseman, Carter Fell. And he was going to try to go home, but then he bobbles the ball and doesn't go home with it. Probably could have got him, had a good shot at him if he would have caught it cleanly over there, but then he thought he got the out at first, but that drops out of the first baseman's glove, so everything going wrong on that play for Kewaskum. And Waupun now with a 6-5 lead, still nobody out, and runners now at the corners. Catcher goes up there and calls a play. And that's hit out towards center field. Grizzolano ranges off to his left. Runner tags, and Waupun will add another one to the board. Now leading 7-5. So 3 runs in so far in the inning. Only 1 down. And a runner at first base. And bring up Ethan Cunningham. Well, big opportunity to throw over to first, not in time. Landon Richter awaiting on deck. Ethan Cunningham at the plate. He's been hit by a pitch and also popped out to the pitcher earlier in the ball game. Oh, now caught off base and doing the bases and trying to dive underneath and thrown out at second base. He is Emmett Hull. Now 2 down for Waupun. Not exactly what you wanted. I want to see if you could still kind of build on this lead a little bit with things kind of going your way momentum-wise. You're getting caught off the base and out at second base. 2 down. Base is cleared now for Waupun, and Cunningham still up to bat. 1-1 the count to him. 3 runs into the inning. Waupun takes the lead at 7-5. Wasn't easy. Now up by 2. Bottom of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss on the next pitch into Cunningham. Count is 1-2. Kewaskum showed they're definitely a pretty good hitting team, especially that bottom of the order. That one's going to miss low and outside. 2-2 the count. A lot of their production out of the bottom part of the order. Got most of their runs in the ball game. 2-2 pitch, fastball. Hit on the ground, but foul over on the third base side. Yeah, still some people out there, jackets, hoods, blankets. Be nice once we get into May a little ways and hopefully start seeing a few more temperatures in the 70s. That breeze doesn't help at all either. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That one's down to the dirt. Whatever he's trying to throw does not ever find the strike zone. Doesn't have real good control of that. 3-2 count now to Ethan Cunningham. And that is chopped over towards third base, knocked down, and Cunningham gets over to first base. Again, another error out there on the field for the Indians by the third baseman. Just couldn't cleanly grab it in, just knocked it down, and that allowed Cunningham to get to first. So runner at first base, and Landon Richter. 1 for 1 in the ball game, a single, RBI single back in the second. Also got on with a walk in the 4th inning. That one kind of mishandled. Cunningham's going to steal himself a base. A lot of mishandled balls. A lot of some of the players out there. Syriac's over at short, the third baseman. Bobbled it, catcher did. Cunningham safe at second. Next pitch into Richter. That's going to miss low and inside. 2-0 the count. Top of the order, Bryant Ferris awaiting on deck. See if Waupun can steal another run here. 2 down, a runner at second base. He was swung on and fouled out of play over on the first base side. Runner at second, and Cunningham's going to take off because the pitcher wasn't watching him and scoots over there. No thrower. He's standing at third now. So why not? Let's see if we can get him home. 3-1 the count now to Landon Richter. See, it's good to get some more insurance runs here. Hard hit ball. That's going to go off the glove of the third baseman. And run comes in for Waupun. Now our 4th run. They lead now 8-5. Again, Another mishandled ball by the third baseman. I know it's hard hit, but still that's the ball that you kind of expect to get over at third base. Hard hit balls, just a little backhand to haul that in. So 4 runs into the inning and a 3-run lead now for Waupun, up 8-5. Waupun taking advantage of some errors by Kewaskum. Only a couple of base hits in the inning with Chase Beam and Jake Krieger. Defense letting the Kewaskum Indians down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Waupun taking full advantage, getting 4 runs across the plate now with a 3-run lead, up 8-5. Well, that one outside, and a big swing and a miss by Ferris. Dave Turner pulling for his favorite Waupun Warrior, Brian Ferris, out there right now. Watching the game out in Idaho. And thanks for joining us. 20 computers logged on, and a whole bunch more people will be watching the game later, especially when these players get home. And I know they go sit and they kind of watch their game. This is bounced over towards third. Another test for the third baseman. Pulls the first baseman off. And just a rough inning for the third baseman, getting another error on the last 3 batters, and that's his 4th one of the inning. So now runners at first and second base. Is that 4 on him in this inning? On the first batter, I think he had one too. Yeah, that'd be 5 errors. First and second base now for Waupun, and that will bring up Mason Holtz, the 9th batter of the inning for Waupun. You'll say that one on the outside part of the plate. Extending that out about 6 inches off the plate at least. 1-1 the count. Same spot. And count is now 1-2 to Mason. A little frustrated with the last couple of calls there. But still opportunity for see if Waupun can not give up on it here and see if we can get a few more runs across the plate. Next pitch is going to miss low, puts the count at 2-2. Yeah, they got 4 errors on the third baseman and then 1 on the missed ball by the first baseman that popped out of his glove. 2-2 the count. Easton swings on the next one, fouls it off. Keeps the count at 2-2. Here comes the pitch from Koenig. That one squirts away from the catcher. So make it a 3-2 count. Runners advance to second and third base. Yeah, nice game by the Indians till they got to this inning here, and taking on the team that's ranked in the state. Waupun ranked number 3. Giving Waupun all they can handle, but defense really letting Kewaskum down. 5 errors in the inning. That is swung on and fouled in the air over on the foul territory, third base side, and hauling it in after that rough inning. The third baseman, Austin Lair, brings it in, but not before Waupun comes up with 4 runs and now lead this game 8-5, and we'll be back with the top of the 6th inning right after this on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, Award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Home and Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
So Waupun takes advantage of 5 Kewaskum errors, 4 of those by the third baseman, and they put 4 runs across the plate. Now with a 3-run lead heading into the top of the 6th inning, leading now 8-5. Still on the mound for Waupun, Logan Prawl. Came in with 1 out in the 2nd inning to relieve Emmett Hull in the ball game. And here's the part of the order Waupun has had trouble with. The bottom 3 in the order have crossed home plate 5 times in the game for all 5 of their runs. So these are the guys you been having trouble getting out. You got Andy Reichert coming up the bat. He had a double and scored back in the 2nd inning. Also was grounded out 1 for 2 in the game. His 3rd at bat of the game. Next pitch misses, puts the count at 1-1. Everett Donath awaiting on deck, and he's got himself a couple hits, a triple and a double in the ball game. Strike on the next pitch in. 1-2 the count. I would just like a nice 1-2-3 inning, but these are the guys that have been making most of the noise here for Kewaskum. And that is hit between first and second base, and again, getting some production out of the bottom of the order. Second into the ball game for Andy Reichert. Goes opposite field on that one between first and second. So runner at first and nobody out. And Everett Donath coming up, and he's the guy with a couple multi-base hits in the ball game, a double and a triple in the game. Has crossed home plate a couple times. Then you got Sam Suriak's now the shortstop in the ball game. He's 2 for 2 in the ball game and has crossed home plate twice. That's a curveball that finds the strike zone. No offer from Donath. 0-1 the count. That runner at first. Don't forget, we'll be covering Waupun at Kewaskum coming up on Thursday. Justin Schwartzmiller will be on the call on that one. We'll have that video streamed again. Called strike on the next pitch into Donath. Beats the count 0-2. Waupun plays then, and then they play also against Oshkosh West at Oshkosh West coming up on Friday. 0-2 the account, and looking the runner back. Logan, they're going to say a balk on Logan. So that'll put the runner at second base anyway. So the count 0-2 on Everett Donath. See if Waupun can retire him for the first time in the game today. A little meeting with Coach Travis Hull. Not sure what they're just going to get an explanation as to why they called that. Yeah, he seems satisfied, heads back. And we'll continue on. 0-2 count as Everett Donath is up to bat. Said he's had a couple of multi-base hits in the game. I'd like to get him out right now with that runner at second base. And nobody out. And that is right in the glove, and we're going to try it for the double play. That's going to head out to right field, but runner stays at second because it's out there in a hurry. Errant throw, but ball hit right at Pond's third baseman now, Emmett Hull. And luckily the runner stays at second base. And Sam Suriak's the starting pitcher in the game now, the shortstop in the game for Kewaskum up to the plate. He's 2 for 2, a couple singles for him in the game. Strike one on the first pitch in to Sam. Liam Stoffel awaits on deck. Top of the order. Curveball, and that is swung on and a foul on the ground over on the third base side. So leadoff single by Andy Reichert, now standing over at second base. Donath retired, and 0-2 count on Sam Syriacs. We'll throw over to second base, and again, that one gets by Sauer, kind of throwing behind him on that throw by Logan Prawl. That runner still stays at second base. Probably had his chance before when the ball was thrown out to right field, but seems happy to be right where he's at second base. That's where we want him to stay. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch from Logan Prawl. And that is sharply hit past the diving shortstop, Sauer, and runners now at the corners. And runner falling down over at third base. Kind of slid on top of the base. So Sam Syriacs 3 for 3 in the ballgame, 3 singles. Runners at the corners, and Kewaskum says, we're not done yet. Looking for some production out of the top part of their order, as the bottom part did their job again. Coming up with a couple hits in their bottom 3 batters. Just 1 down, runners at the corners, and top of the order, Liam Stoffel coming up to bat. A little meeting with Chase Beam and Logan Prawl. Here we go. Work starting to be done on Stoffel. Misses on the first pitch. Misses low. 1-0 the count. Next pitch misses on the outside part of the plate. Makes the count 1-1. And that's hit high in the air out towards Waupun. Up. Runner tags. A throw home is going to be overshot. Prawl gets it. Throws to second. Almost overthrows that one over there. But they did get the catch out in left field to bring in that run. Nice job by Logan Prawl to back that up. Just a little bit of a high throw over to second base. Okay, so now 2 down. That's the main thing, and one run does come in. It's 8-6 now, the lead for Waupun on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. And Kingston Grizzolano up to bat, left-handed hitter. Count is now 1-1. Kingston so far has walked a couple times, also has a base hit. Haven't retired him yet in the ball game. His 4th at bat. Called strike in the next pitch in. Kingston, I didn't look up the stats to see how many times he's been walked. He had 4 walks in the last ball game and 2 walks in this ball game. Just off the plate. Could have nerves of steel to do that, especially a left-handed hitter with the balls off the plate. Have been called strikes. 2-2 the count now on Grizzolano. And that is strike 3. Grizzolano no offer on that one. Looking for the free ride, but goes down looking. They do get a run. A couple of base hits. 1 runner stranded at second base. 1 run scores, and Waupun leads 8-6 as we head to the bottom of inning number 6. Back after this on RP Sports.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is a proud sponsor of high school sports. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne is ready to go. Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty has a 2.5% commission. Call 920-251-0500. That's 920-251-0500. Email brookebourne at rockriverrealty.com. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is ready to go. Now accepting new clients.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Okay, we are back. A new pitcher again. Right-handed pitcher steps to the mound now for Kewaskum. They do get a run in the top of the 6th inning, and they bring in right-hander Cooper Peterman, the junior, on the mound. Waupun again getting those 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning to take the lead and see if they maybe can add a little insurance, because I tell you, pretty good hitting team. As long as you have to face the bottom of the order, Waupun should be all right. That's where they have trouble, facing Kewaskum's bottom of their order, but that's who they'll see in the top of the 7th inning is starting out with number 3 in the batting order. They haven't hurt us at all here in the ball game. Got Evan Sauer up first for Waupun. It's just off the plate. Puts the count at 1-1 so far. Evan had a sac fly RBI back in the 1st inning. Has walked and also got on with an error back in the 5th inning. One of the 4 errors by the third baseman in that inning. Took advantage of that. Waupun did, getting those 4 runs on the board. Just a couple of hits. 2-1 the count now to Evan. Facing kind of a steady diet of fastballs. A swing and a miss on the next pitch in. Puts the count at 2-2. Two pitch now for Evan Sauer, and fouls that one back. See some rain coming out of the clouds when you look over towards the south and the east right now. But right now, sun shining here in Waupun. A little rain going through the marsh right now, maybe over towards Horicon. 2-2 pitch. Curves that one in for a strike. Evan goes down looking. So I'm just going to look at that one, a good pitch, and head back to the dugout. But a strikeout to Evan, and that'll bring up Chase Beam to the plate. And a single his last at bat, one of the 2 hits that Waupun had in that 5th inning. Chase also scored one of the 4 runs Waupun had in the inning. First pitch into him misses high for ball 1. Another pitch misses high. 2-0 the count now for Beam. Jake Krieger waiting on deck for Waupun with 1 down, nobody on. 2-run lead for Waupun. Fastball, again, misses high. 3-0 the count. And taking all the way is Beam, and coming right down the pipe for strike 1. Count is now 3-1 with 1 down. That's going to be off the plate outside, and Chase Beam issued a walk with 1 down. Jake Krieger coming up. Jake in the game, 2 for 3. A couple singles in the game. Crossed home plate a couple times, 2 for 3. Again with a couple singles at RBI back in the 5th inning. So just 1 down, see if Waupun maybe couldn't hurt to get another run or 2 here against Kewaskum. First pitch into Jake. Misses off the plate for ball 1. Don't forget to join us again on RP Sports on Thursday night. Justin Schwartzmiller, our videographer today, will be over there doing the call on that game as Waupun heads over to take on the Indians at Kewaskum. Have that for you right here on RP Sports. And don't forget that Waupun also plays the boys playing Friday at Oshkosh West. That one runner going on that one. It bounces past the catcher back to the backstop. So safe over at second base now. The runner at second, and Krieger still up the bat with a 2-1 count. Fastball called strike, no offer from Krieger. 2-2 the count. Emmett Hull awaiting on deck. Comes the 2-2 pitch from Peterman, and that is fouled out of play over on the first base side. It'll be a busy summer of baseball, spring, I should say, really, for most of what I'll be watching. But got 3 kids in the Little League program, 3 grandkids. And there'll be a lot of trips down to dividing up and tournaments on the weekends for a couple of them. So I look forward to that. That's the best way to spend a night or spend a weekend. We're at the baseball tournaments. And that is hit high in the air out towards left field, giving chase as their center fielder hauls it in and going to make that throw over to third base. Not in time, so a runner now at third. Long way to run all the way from center field. Getting over there is Kingston Grezolano. It's the kind of guy you want out there that can cover about 2/3 of the outfield out there. That's the guy you want out in center field. So runner at third base now for Waupun. And that'll bring up Emmett Hull. See if he can bring in just another one of those insurance runs right now. Fastball, strike one. Next pitch is going to miss the inside. Emmett makes the count 1-1. Now stick around. We'll have some interviews after the games with a few of the players for Waupun and hopefully a chance to talk to Travis Hull. We'll stick around for that. 1-1 pitch. That one misses. Count is 2-1. Cooper Peterman, the third pitcher of the ball game for Kewaskum, on the mound right now. He's in the fastball, but that one also misses, makes it a 3-1 count. Yeah, it couldn't hurt to throw another run on the board here for Waupun. See if they can bring him in right now. 3-1 pitch, and that is hit out to left center field, and that does it. Brings in another run. Emmett heading over to second base, stretching that into a double. So nice job. Good wheels there by Emmett Hull. An RBI double for Emmett. Nice job there by the Warriors getting that run in. Little insurance run, now 9-6 in favor of the Warriors. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Logan Prowl. Yeah, it's not got a hit in the game yet. Got out with a fielder's choice in the second. Also walked and scored in the fourth inning. He got an RBI sac fly out to center field. Had that back in the fifth inning when they scored those 4 runs. Fouls the next pitch out of play, and looked like Emmett was taken off for third, but 1-1 the count with 2 down and 1 run in. 1 run in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth inning, 4 in the fifth inning, and 1 so far here in this inning. A strike called on the last pitch in. Count is now 1-2. To Logan Prowl. Runner in scoring position with Emmett Hull out there with some great speed over at second base. Down in the dirt, and a good job by catcher for the Kewaskum Indians, Austin Reichel, to keep it in front of him, keeping the runner at second base. 2-2 count now to Logan. That's going to squirt off the end of the catcher's glove back to the backstop, and that allows Hull to get over to third base. He's gotten that far. Why not? Let's bring him in. 3-2 count to Logan Prawl. Here comes Peterman's pitch. It's going to miss too high, and here goes Logan over to first base. So runners at the corners now for Waupun. And that'll bring up the mustachioed Ethan Cunningham to the plate. Hit by a pitch, got on with an error. Also has flown out so far in the ball game. Catcher making sure everybody's on the same page with that runner over at first and expecting him to take off. And he does. Pearl heads over to a second base and safe over there. That does allow a run to come in. So kind of conceding a run is what they did on that one. But Waupun brings in another run, and now that is run number 10, leading 10-6. Yeah, Waupun didn't hide the fact they were going to take off on that one. Everybody knew it. That one fouled down to the ground and back off the bat of Cunningham. I might be bringing a runner in for Logan. Haven't seen anybody pop out of the dugout yet. But again, not an easy game. Kewaskum definitely, as Coach Travis Hall said, he said a very much improved team from the first 5 games in the season where they were 1-4 to start out the season. So they've been playing better ball, and they showed they could bring it. And maybe some guys that might work themselves up a little higher in the batting order in the bottom 3 batters that they have for Kewaskum. See if that changes at all when Waupun heads to Kewaskum on Thursday. Next pitch into Cunningham. That one down to the dirt. One and two the count now to Ethan. That runner at second base. And that is hit out to left center field, and that's going to score a run for Waupun. Cunningham trying to stretch it into a double. Goes in head first, and he is safe over there, and Waupun now leading 11-6. RBI double for Ethan Cunningham. Nice job. Again, Waupun sits with another runner in scoring position. And Landon Richter up to the plate. Had that RBI single back in the first inning. Got up with an error in the 5th. Was also walked in the ball game, so he's been on base every time he's been up to bat. His 4th at bat of the game. High and tight, and the next pitch makes the count 1-1. 3 runs in, 7 runs in the last 2 innings for Waupun. But 3 runs in this inning. And another one hit out to left center field, and another run is going to score for Waupun, and ball gets past the center fielder, and Richter safe over at second base. Kind of a recurring theme, getting a run over to second base and keep on bringing them in. 4th run of the inning here for Waupun, now leading 12-6. Do that 4 more times and call it a night. And down to the dirt and a throw over to third base. Safe over there is Richter. Strike into Bryant. Makes the count 1-1. This one's going to be low. And call the ball. Count is 2-1. Yeah, some nice insurance runs there for Waupun, up by 6 now, 12-6. Next pitch misses, makes the count 3-1. Mason Holtz awaiting on deck. Cooper Peterman coming in this inning. That is hit high in the air out towards center field, and Grisolano hauls it in for the third out, but Waupun does come up with 4 runs in the inning. 3 hits for Waupun, and Waupun now with a 6-run lead up 12-6. Top of the 7th coming your way right after this on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Here we go, top of the 7th inning. Waupun puts 4 more on the board and lead 12-6 in this ball game against Kewaskum. A new batter up to bat with Caden Nauman up to bat, senior. 1-1 the count. Logan Prawl still on the mound for Waupun. And that one's kind of looped over to the second baseman, and bringing it in is Richter for out number 1. So 1 down. And Tyler Densnow gets his first bat of the ball game for the Kewaskum Indians. Strike on the first pitch into him. He's done some running earlier in the ball game to Densnow, but otherwise, first at bat of the game for him. Trying to bend that one in, but stayed inside. Looks like Tyler Stray going to get his first at bat too, waiting on deck. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Fastball action, swing and a miss. Two and 1 the count now. You have a late swinger. I should say 2 strikes they should on that one, and that strikeout on the last pitch in, a swing and a miss. So strikeouts. A little pop-out line out over to second base, and that will bring up Tyler Stray up to bat with his first at bat of the game. We'll probably be talking to Logan Prowl after the game, possibly Jake Krieger after the game, and like to talk to the head coach, Travis Hull, after the ball game, so stick around for the interviews. Fastball, strike. 1-1 the count with 2 down, nobody on. Waupun just trying to close things out against a very game Kewaskum team that gave Waupun more than they could handle there for a while. On taking the lead back in the 5th inning, adding 4 more runs in the 6th inning, and now up 12-6 in this game. Chases one outside and a strikeout to end the ball game for Logan Prawl. So Waupun comes up with a 12-6 victory here at home against Kewaskum, a team they'll be playing in 2 days over at Kewaskum. We'll also have that game for you coming up on Thursday afternoon into the evening, so join us for that. But stick around. We'll take a little bit of a break right now and see if we can get a few of the athletes up here along with Travis Hull, head coach for Waupun, in just a few minutes. Nice victory here for Waupun. Warrior Baseball on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
A warm and humid Wisconsin summer. You know, at some point you'll be saying, "Turn on the AC!" Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install American Standard furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in Waupun, to talk about all the great sporting events. Got the Brewers, got the Bucks playing some ball here. Let's go, right?
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch some sporting events now. The Brewers are playing better than expected. The Bucks. So let's see where it goes from here. But lots of TVs, lots of sporting events to watch, lots of food to eat, lots of beer to drink, lots of cocktails to have. We got it all.
This weekend, great meat raffle going on. Talk about that for us.
John Howard Gun Club this weekend. It'll be the last meat raffle of we'll call it the year. We usually suspend them for the summer with everybody camping and tournaments and stuff. It's hard to pull it off in here, but so stop down. It'll be the last one. Leroy Meats be featured, and have a good time with us.
Lunch specials always changing. Check the board. Stop on by. Open at 11 o'clock daily.
Yep. Appetizer specials too. We're rolling new appetizers in and out of here too. So on top of the 20 appetizers we have in the menu already, there's a new one that pops in and out too. So yeah, check out the stuff going on. Great homemade soups, chili. Got it all.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a good week, buddy. Thanks.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get and Fox Lake.
Let's spring into a new...
With the Waupun winning 12-6 in their ball game against Kewaskum, staying undefeated in conference play, and Jake Krieger joining us right now. And Jake, couple nice hits at the ball game for you, and kind of feeling it right now, getting back in a groove and with a bat in your hand.
Yeah, getting back a little groove. A little slower start to the season, but keep putting the ball in play, keep finding gaps.
You guys are also take advantage of mistakes by the other team. 5 errors in 1 inning when you get scored 4 runs to take the lead back in the ball game. And you guys don't mind running the bases a little bit if they're going to give you some free passes and very aggressive base running for you to get some runs in.
Yeah, errors definitely helped out a lot. It keeps, those gaps when you're rallying up a little bit. You keep the inning going, keep everyone going. That's how you have the big innings.
Well, pretty good speed out there with your steal over to second base, so it shows you got some wheels out there.
I try my best.
Okay, Jake, a nice game. Good job.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
And Logan Prawl, I know they voted. I said, who's the probably the voice of the dugout for Waupun, and they say the most vocal guy is Logan Prawl. They said out there, but I thought, who was doing it when you were on base? And again, a lot of things to cheer about for Waupun, and taking advantage of a lot of errors by Kewaskum in that 1 inning. It's kind of a crazy inning, but you guys took advantage of that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like Jake said, take advantage of what you can. I mean, those errors make those gaps a little bit bigger. So.
Rather be a starting pitcher? Does it bother you all to come in during a game, or do you like to have that to think about a little bit to be a starter, or do you mind coming into the game like you did today because you had a great performance against Kewaskum?
I mean, no different mindset. I mean, same ball I'm throwing, so I mean, it's nice to start, but I can come clean up messes too, so that's fine.
So again, they gave you some good chances here in the ball game, and came back. You got to face them again coming up in 2 days, and definitely, I think the bottom of the order was the one that gave you guys most of the problem. That's really getting all their runs from the bottom part of their order.
I would agree. They set on the off speed pretty well. They were also on the fastball, and the top of the order just wasn't. And I think the guys at the bottom of the order really battled heavily with 2 strikes as well. So yeah, they're good hitters. They're good hitters for sure.
Yeah, very good. Logan, great game. Fun watching you play here today, and again, we'll be seeing you on Thursday again.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Have a good one, guys.
Okay, Logan Prawl joining us, and I don't know if Travis is available right now or not. Well, we'll let Travis just do his coaching stuff right now. But again, thanks for joining us, Justin Schwartzmiller up there on the video streaming. And he's going to be doing the call coming up on Thursday as Waupun will be at Kewaskum for their game. So be looking for that coming up on Thursday on RP Sports. Again, Waupun winning 12-6 here against Kewaskum to stay perfect in the East Central Conference. 7-0 now for the Warriors. And that's it. Have yourself a great Tuesday night, and we'll be talking to you again coming up on Thursday.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is a proud sponsor of high school sports. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne is ready to go. Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty has a 2.5% commission. Call 920-251-0500. That's 920-251-0500. Email brookebourne at rockriverrealty.com. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is ready to go. Now accepting new clients.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Home and Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Home and Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Home and Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.